everyone. We're back again with our warm words of wisdom. And I would just like to say these few words, as I do every week now. Do things for people not because of who they are or what they do in return, but because of who you are. Remember that you are special. We are all special. Show people you are special. Treat people with kindness, with love. Treat people as if you care about them, because we should care about everyone. And stay well, and we love all of you. And here's the rabbi.
Hello everyone. Nice to be able to speak again on the perashat, Devar Torah. This is part of the trilogy of the history of the Jewish people, the tribes of Israel, and especially the center of attention is Joseph. And we have already learned a little bit how he began with the affection that was shown by his father, special more than all the other children, that led to jealousy, and then not only simple jealousy to the point that they wanted to get rid of him completely. Yet our rabbis tell us, Yosef, when you describe him, he is the epitome of a tzaddik, Yosef a tzaddik, the righteous. Now we know in the Torah there are so many people who are called righteous and so on. But why is he the epitome of righteousness and it's called Yosef a tzaddik only? Because the story of Joseph really defies even comprehension. When you think about it, here is Yosef. Now when the brothers are about to get rid of him, ultimately they sell him. But first they put him in a dungeon, in a pit. And in that pit, the Torah said, there is no water. And it seems superfluous, that word, but it means to say there were other crawly things, other things that were dangerous, perhaps snakes, scorpion. That's what they said. Can you imagine now, you create a picture of what was happening. Here is Yosef in that pit, and he is crying, and he's begging his brothers, because I don't think he would just go and be thrown in the pit and that's it, quite. He was crying, and you know, while he was crying for mercy and for help, here the brothers said, Vayeshevu lechol lachem. They sat down just to have their meal, whether if it was their breakfast, they just put him there in the pit, and they are not taking any notice. They are cold towards him, absolutely ignoring him. His cry is piercing the heavens, perhaps, but to them makes no impression to them. And they decide after that they are going to sell him. They sell him. Now you imagine, put yourself in Yosef's place. Now, would you for a moment think that you would love your brother or care about them? Would you resist the temptation to get even, to avenge what they are doing to you? Would you, not only that, would you even feel like a person who would carry the name of the brothers at all, to be part of the family? Would he, for example, be even willing to carry their names, or to embrace them ever, or to kiss them, or to even remember when he was in Egypt, he married, he had children, almost he was saying that I am trying to forget my household. I'm trying to forget what happened to me in my life. Now, can you imagine picturing yourself being in the place of Yosef? Would you? And yet you know what the Torah says, when there is an encounter with the brother like it happened now in here, and in which is in Parashat Vayigash that we are talking about. And this is the encounter, and he goes, you know what Yosef says to them? As soon as he reveals himself that he was Yosef, he said, Lo atem shelachani elai ki im Hashem. You did not send me here. God sent me here to be able to feed and to maintain a whole nation, that you are your family. Can you imagine what you say? What do you mean? You didn't send me here? Of course they sent him here. They sent him there. They were the one who sold them. They were the culprits. They sent him in. But for that, Yosef think as a positive person, that between God and them. In fact, that history tells us that those 10 sacrifice of the rabbis, the victim at the time of the temple, when they were martyred, those rabbis, is because of the sale, because of what the brother did to Joseph. Of course they brought him, but as far as Joseph is concerned, he is not a punisher there. He is not a judge. As far as he's concerned, that's God between you and God, all the brothers and God. But as far as Joseph is concerned, he is their brother. He is Jewish. He didn't assimilate to the point that he wanted to take vengeance and become an anti-Semite because of what happened. There are many people who know what they do. If there is an incident in their life, many times that something happened, all of a sudden the entire life, modus vivendi, it's turned because of that incident. They become their life. What is it? That's what we call independent. Independent means that you act because what you believe or what you are, not because of somebody else did something to you. It is so vital and so important that we become independent in that, and this is what Joseph was, a tzaddik. Nobody was like him, that he relate everything to God. He had that faith and that connection with God that nobody was responsible whatever decision he would make. He make his decision of independent mind because it's the right thing to do. And that's what I would like to ask everybody. You do what you think is right to do, not because somebody else did something to you or somebody else, you had an incident with anybody. Those things we must discard and act right and proper because it's the right thing to do.